Have you ever considered that your dog may not just see you as an owner, but as a real parent? No, it's not just a play of imagination. There are real signs that show that your dog sees you as the main person in his life. If he follows you every step of the way, protects you from strangers, and maybe even tries to comfort you when you're upset, don't be too quick to think it's just a fluke. We've prepared for you 20 of the clearest signs that your dog considers you his parent. Ready to find out how deep that bond goes? Let's get started. And to not miss interesting facts about our four-legged friends, don't forget to subscribe. Sign number 1. The dog is always by your side. When your dog follows you around, never letting you go for a minute, it seems like he just can't bear to be away from you. From the kitchen to the bathroom, from the bedroom to the hallway, he follows your every move. This behavior may seem funny, but in fact it shows a deep affection and desire to be near you. Think about it. This behavior is similar to how young children are always reaching for their parents, wanting to be with them everywhere, in the kitchen, in the room, in the bathroom. Children are looking not only for attention, but also for reassurance, security, warmth. It's the same with dogs. They follow you not because they need direction, but because they feel safe and confident around you. To them, you are the person who gives them love, care, and stability, and they want to be around to maintain that connection. When your dog follows you around the house, she's not just filling the space with her presence. She is trying to be a part of your world. She doesn't want to miss a single minute when you are around. Like children who love to play with their parents, dogs also love to be around those they perceive as their parents. It's not just affection. It's a desire to be a part of your life, to feel protected and loved in your environment. Sign number 2. He's looking for your approval. When your dog happily follows a command, brings a toy, or does something she thinks will please you, she's not just trying to be obedient. In fact, it's her way of seeking your approval. To dogs, praise is like a compliment to a human. They want to know that they did something right and that you're proud of them. This behavior is remarkably similar to children's desire to receive praise from their parents. Think of children showing off a drawing or bragging about a new toy to hear. How great! Good job. Similarly, dogs fetch toys or follow commands, waiting for your approval. Your smile, praise, or affection becomes an important signal to them that they have done what they need to do. This search for positive reinforcement is a natural trait for both children and dogs. For a dog, your approval is more than just joy. It is confirmation that she is in her place in your pack, that you are pleased with her and care about her. So the next time your dog brings you a ball or sits on command, be sure to give him attention and praise. Not only will this be a reward for your dog, but it will also be an important moment to strengthen your bond. Sign number 3. The dog is watching your emotions. Dogs have an amazing ability to sense your emotional state. When you're upset or going through a difficult time, your dog is likely to notice it. She may come closer, lay her head in your lap, lick your hand, or just quietly settle down next to you to let you know, "I'm here. You're not alone." This behavior is incredibly similar to how children respond to their parents' emotions. Children instinctively sense when mom or dad is upset and often approach to hug, comfort, or just be there for them. It is important for them to feel that they can support their parents in the same way that they can support them. Dogs act in a similar way. They see you as their leader and caring parent, and their natural instinct is to help restore your emotional balance. Even if they don't understand why you're upset, they intuitively sense changes in your behavior or tone of voice. When a dog approaches you in these moments, it's as if they're saying, "I'm here for you, and I care about you." This gesture of unconditional support reminds us that, just like children, dogs are willing to give all their love to help you feel better. It's a beautiful testament to the deep bond that forms between you and your pet. Sign number 4. He's protecting you. When a dog reacts aggressively to strangers by getting between you and a potential threat, he's showing one of the strongest forms of affection and loyalty. It's not just a guarding instinct. To your dog, you're not only the leader of the pack, but also the most important member of the family that he's willing to protect at all costs. This behavior is remarkably similar to how children react in social situations when they feel someone is threatening their parents. Even young children who seem to need protection themselves may try to stand up for mom or dad if they feel threatened. They may say something along the lines of, "Don't touch my mom," or stand between a parent and a stranger. This is a manifestation of an instinctive sense of loyalty and a desire to shield a loved one. Dogs act in a similar way. Their wariness or even aggression towards strangers is their way of saying, "Stay away. This is my person, and I am responsible for him." They watch you closely. If you're nervous, the dog will instantly sense it and become even more wary. This reaction, although it can sometimes be excessive, emphasizes how much the dog is attached to you. He sees you as the center of his world and is willing to take on the role of protector, even at his own peril. It's not just guarding. It's an expression of love, loyalty, and a desire to do everything possible to keep you safe. Sign number 5. Dog brings you toys. When your dog brings you her toy, it's much more than a simple invitation to play. It's her way of communicating with you and sharing her joy. To a dog, a toy is a value, something personal and important. By bringing it to you, she is saying, "Look, this is my treasure, and I want you to be part of that joy." This behavior is similar to how children share their favorite toys or drawings with their parents. For example, a child might walk up and say, "Look what I made," or hold out their favorite doll, car, or craft. It's their way of reinforcing the bond, gaining approval, and showing how important you are to them. For a dog, this gesture is just as meaningful. By bringing you a toy, she's telling you that she trusts you enough to share what makes her happy. It's not just a game. It's a way of saying, "You're a part of my life, and I want you to share this moment of joy with me." When you accept this toy, even if you just praise your dog or throw a ball, you build her confidence and strengthen your emotional connection. This interaction reminds us that, like children, dogs appreciate not only your care, but also the opportunity to enjoy the simple things in life together. Trait number 6. Jealousy. When a dog becomes jealous when you pay attention to other people or animals, it is a clear sign that she is deeply attached to you. She may begin to get your attention by petting, barking, or even physically intervening by getting between you and the object of her jealousy. This behavior demonstrates that the dog sees you as the center of his world and doesn't want to share your love and care with anyone else. This is very similar to the way children are jealous of their parents' siblings or even friends. For example, a young child may resent seeing mom giving her time to her younger sibling, or ask for attention if the parents are engrossed in a conversation with someone else. This natural feeling arises from the fear of losing the unique bond with parents, who for children are the primary source of love and security. For dogs, jealousy is expressed in a similar way. She doesn't want you to be distracted from her and seeks to regain your attention by reminding you, "I'm here, don't forget about me." These moments show how much your dog values you and fears losing your attention. It is important to respond to such jealousy with understanding. Reassure your dog that he is still loved even when you are socializing with someone else. Just like children, dogs need affirmation of your affection in order to feel confident and secure. Sign number 7. Dog defending your territory. Dogs have an innate protective instinct, and for them, home is not just a place where they live, but a real fortress that needs to be protected. When a dog barks at strangers at the door, patrols the yard, or even tags the area, she is demonstrating her responsibility to maintain order and safety. It's her way of saying, "I'm watching everything, I'm in control here." This behavior can be compared to a parent's concern for the safety of the family. Parents, like dogs, set boundaries and are careful to make sure nothing threatens their loved ones. They check to make sure the door is closed, watch out for strangers, and create a comfortable, safe environment for their children. Dogs do this in their own way. They feel they are the primary defenders of the territory. Barking at the mailman, being wary of an unfamiliar visitor, or even making daily rounds of the yard are all elements of their security system. Tagging the territory is also important. It is a signal to other animals that there is a master here and this place is protected. For a dog, this care is not just an instinct, but an expression of his affection for you and his home. He sees you as his family, and his goal is to protect you from anything that could pose a threat. Like parents, your dog is willing to do whatever it takes to make you feel safe. And while her methods may sometimes seem excessive, such as barking at every noise outside the door, it's important to remember that behind it is a desire to protect your family and home. In essence, your dog is a furry guardian who is always on the lookout, even when you don't think about it. Sign number 8. She wants to be part of your routine. Your canine partner knows you better than you think. Have you ever noticed how your dog knows exactly when it's time to eat breakfast, go for a walk, or go to bed? She doesn't just observe your habits. She makes them a part of her life and is always willing to participate. When you get up in the morning, she's already waiting at the bedroom door, anticipating the start of a new day with you. If you're making yourself tea, she's probably sitting next to you, waiting to see what happens next. And when you reach for the leash, she's ready to rush to the door with joy, as if it's her main ritual. This behavior is reminiscent of how children quickly pick up their parents' habits and schedules. They know they need to brush their teeth in the morning, get ready for bed in the evening, and go for a walk to the park on the weekend. A child may even want to help by repeating after mom or dad to be part of their routine. Dogs act the same way. They watch you, study your actions, and strive to be there for you at every moment of the day. It's not just a habit for them. It's a way for them to strengthen their bond with you, to become a part of your life. When you accept their participation, whether it's taking a morning walk together or relaxing on the couch in the evening, you show them that they are truly important. Every routine you share with your dog turns into another proof of your closeness and love for them. After all, for them, being around you is not an obligation, but the greatest happiness. Sign number 9. Your dog cares about your comfort. Imagine your dog snuggling up next to you, curling up snugly, as if he knows he'll be warm and safe with you. She may find a spot next to your chair or snuggle on the couch, letting you know that she belongs here with you, in your nest. It's not just seeking warmth, it's her way of caring for you, creating comfort and coziness in your home. This behavior strongly resembles how parents take care of their children, creating a comfortable and safe space for them. After all, parents are the ones who make sure that the child is covered with a warm blanket, doesn't get cold, and feels protected. Dogs do the same. They want to be close by, not only to feel safe themselves, but also to help you relax and feel comfortable. When a dog snuggles up next to you, it's not just a desire to be near you. It's her way of offering her love and support. Nothing is more important to her than your well-being. Just as parents are always there to warm and support their children, a dog instinctively wants to be where you are, giving you comfort in exchange for his selfless devotion. And perhaps nothing is more touching than the moment when your dog settles at your feet or rests his head on your lap, allowing himself to be vulnerable because he feels that this is where he belongs. Sign number 10. She comes to you when you're angry or upset. When you're sad or having a hard time, your dog is likely to sense it before anyone else. She'll approach quietly, cautiously, and without demanding attention. She'll lay her head in your lap. This is not just a physical presence, but a true act of empathy, where the dog intuitively understands that you need comfort and support. This gesture is so similar to the behavior of small children, who, when they feel hurt or anxious, run to their parents for comfort. A child can't always explain what is bothering them, but they intuitively seek out parental care, a hug, words of comfort, or just presence. Dogs, like children, can sense changes in your mood. If you're upset or worried, they sense it and try to support you with their presence. When a dog puts his head on your lap, he doesn't need words. This gesture speaks volumes. I'm here for you. You're not alone, and I'm here to help you. It's a natural urge to comfort, just as it is in children, who realize that a parent is someone they can turn to for support and warmth. The dog intuitively senses that in this moment you need more than your presence. He needs to be your comfort, and maybe this gesture helps you feel a little more calm and loved. Sign number 11. Your dog is watching your health. Have you ever noticed how your dog becomes especially attentive when you're not feeling well? He may come closer, lick your hand, lie down next to you, or even look at you with such concern as if he realizes something is wrong. Dogs have an amazing ability to notice the slightest change in your condition, as if nature has given them the gift of being your personal doctors. This behavior is remarkably similar to the way parents care for their children when they are sick. Parents are sensitive to the fact that their child seems tired, less active, or has a fever. They are ready to do everything to make their child feel better. Bring tea, wrap him in a warm blanket, or just be there for him. Dogs act the same way, only their tools are presence, warmth, and support. They may spend more time around you, watching you, and sometimes even try to cheer you up by bringing you a toy or showing tenderness. This level of sensitivity is admirable and confirms that your dog sees you as their family to protect and care for. When your dog notices that you're not feeling well, it reminds us that love doesn't need words. It's care, hidden in its attentiveness, in its desire to be with you when you need it most. Just as parents are there for their children to support them in times of need. Sign number 12. Your dog plays with you like a friend. Imagine your dog happily running toward you with a toy in his teeth, his tail wagging, his eyes sparkling with anticipation. It's not just a game. It's an invitation into her world, where you're not just a master, but a true friend. To her, play is a way for her to share her joy with you and strengthen your bond. It's so similar to the behavior of children pulling their parents by the hand to build a tower of cubes or draw together. For a child, play is not just fun, but an opportunity to be around those they love, get attention, and feel part of a team. A dog sees you as someone to walk and relax with, but also to have fun with. When she brings a ball or rope, she's saying, "Play with me. Let's spend this time together." Play is not only a way for your dog to de-stress, but also an expression of her trust and desire to be close to you. Each time you accept her invitation, you show that she is important to you, just as a parent shows a child that they value time together. These moments together, filled with joy and laughter, make your bond stronger, turning ordinary playtime into real memories that your dog keeps in his heart. Sign number 13. She's calling you for walks. Have you ever noticed how your dog becomes especially persistent when it's time to go for a walk? She may run up with the leash in her teeth, nudge you with her nose, or bounce happily at the door as if to say, "Shall we go?" These moments are not just a signal that she needs to stretch, but her way of inviting you to share outdoor time with her. This is so similar to the behavior of children who eagerly call out to their parents to play in the yard or go to the park. For a child, a walk is not only an opportunity to explore the world, but also precious time spent together. They don't just want to go outside. They want you to be there to share in the joy of discovery. Dogs, like children, love walks not just for the sake of movement. It's an opportunity for them to feel your attention, to be with you, to explore the world side by side. When a dog nudges you toward the door, he's saying, "It's important for me to be near you. Let's do this together." Each walk is not just a routine, but a mini adventure that strengthens your bond. Just like children, dogs teach us to enjoy the simple things, the breeze, the sound of trees, or just the moments when you're walking down the road together. So the next time your furry friend invites you out for a walk, think of it as his special way of saying, "I want to spend time with you." Sign number 14. Your dog takes part in your worries. When you come home tired, your dog senses it instantly. She won't ask questions, but her behavior changes immediately. She gets quieter, snuggles up next to you, or tries to cheer you up with her toy. It's her way of saying, I'm here to support you. This behavior is remarkably similar to how children, noticing a parent's tiredness, try to help. A child may try to put away toys, offer you her favorite book, or simply come over and give you a hug. It is important for children to feel that they can do something to make mom or dad smile. Dogs, like children, are sensitive to your emotional and physical well-being. They know when you need to rest and can act in their own way. Some will lie down next to you, creating a sense of calm, and some will bring a toy or leash, as if to suggest, "Let's go out." These moments show how deep their attachment is. For them, you are not just their master, but the center of their world, and they are willing to do anything to make you feel better. Like children, dogs teach us to accept help and remind us that even the smallest gestures of support can make the day brighter. Sign number 15. Your dog sleeps next to you. When your dog nestles at your feet or curls up cozily on your bed, he's not just doing it for comfort. He's looking for security and warmth, like a child who only feels secure around his parents. In these moments, your dog shows that you are her center of calm. Lying next to you, hearing your breathing, feeling your presence, are all sources of reassurance for her. This is reminiscent of the behavior of small children who climb into bed with their parents at night. They need to know that mom and dad are close by to get rid of their fears and fall asleep. For a dog, your closeness is a reassurance that everything is okay. At your feet, on your bed, or even at your bedroom door, she feels part of your pack where there is no room for anxiety. This gesture of devotion and trust is deeply moving because it shows how much your dog loves you and how important you are to him. And just as parents sometimes can't say no to a child climbing in at night, many owners allow their pets to be there for them. These moments are more than just a dream. They are a testament to the special bond that exists between you and your furry baby who trusts you with his heart and peace of mind. Sign number 16. A dog is always watching your mood. Dogs have an amazing ability to read your emotions, as if picking them up on an intuitive level. They are sensitive to your tone of voice, facial expressions, and even your movements. If you're happy, your dog may become even more active, jumping up and down or fetching a toy to share your joy. But when you're sad, she instantly becomes quieter, approaching cautiously or snuggling up next to you, as if to say, "I'm with you." This is reminiscent of how children learn to understand their parents by watching their facial expressions and listening to their intonations. A young child quickly notices when mom smiles and tends to keep that smile on her face. And if the parent looks sad, the child may walk over, give a hug, or even offer their toy to cheer them up. Dogs act the same way, with the difference that they use gestures and behavior instead of words. They may nudge you lightly with their nose, lay their head in your lap, or just stay close to you, letting you know you're not alone. Their ability to adapt to your mood shows how strong their bond with you is. It's another reminder that dogs aren't just pets, but true empathic friends who are willing to be with you for better or for worse. Like children, they teach us that love and care are shown in the details that sometimes say more than words. Sign number 17, dog shows affection. Your dog knows how to say, "I love you," without a single word. She will pet you, sit quietly on your lap, and sometimes gently lick your hand or face. These moments are not just a show of affection. They are her love language, her way of reminding you how important you are to her. This is so similar to the behavior of children who show their love for their parents through hugs, kisses, or even a simple gesture like climbing onto their lap. For a child, these moments are not only comfort and warmth, but also a way for them to express their emotions and show that their parent is their peace and protection. Dogs do this in their own unique way. When she paws at you or rests her head on your lap, she feels safe and secure around you. For her, this gesture is a way to strengthen your bond, share warmth, and remind her of your devotion. Every such touch or gesture is a reminder that love doesn't require words. It is expressed in actions, in those quiet moments when you are just there for each other. Just as children teach us to treasure those moments, dogs show us that their affection is a gift to be cherished. Sign number 18. Your dog accepts you as his leader. Your dog sees you as a leader he can trust. He listens attentively to your commands, looks for reassurance in your actions, and is willing to follow you as the head of his pack. This is not just obedience, but a deep respect based on trust and love. This behavior is reminiscent of how children, despite their antics, most often obey their parents. To them, mom and dad are the ultimate mentors who know the right thing to do. Children learn to trust their parents, relying on their expertise and accepting their leadership as the basis for their safety and stability. Dogs have the same behavior. They instinctively see their master as their leader who leads them through the world. When your dog follows a command, whether it's sit, next to, or give paw, she's not just demonstrating trained skills. It's her way of showing that she respects you and is willing to obey, trusting your leadership. Your role in her life is as important as the role of parents is to children. A confident leader creates a sense of security, and the dog feels it. So every time she obeys you, it's a sign that she recognizes your importance in her world and your bond is growing even stronger. Sign number 19. Your dog often calls you. Your dog has a knack for calling you in a way that you're sure to understand its message. She may come over, gently nudge you with her nose, use her voice, or even fetch a toy. Sometimes she needs play. Other times she just needs your presence to feel that she is not alone. It's her way of saying, "Let's make some time for us." It's very similar to the way children call out to their parents. They may call to show off a new toy, share their discoveries, or just ask for attention. To a child, mom and dad are the most important people, and time spent with them is priceless. Dogs operate on the same principle. When she calls out to you, it's not just to have fun. It's her way of making contact, sharing her joy, or feeling your support. She wants you around because in her world, you are the center of her life. Every time your dog calls you to socialize or play, she reminds you how important it is to make time for those who love us. In her eyes, these moments are happiness, and like children, she teaches us to enjoy the simple things, laughter, movement, and the fact that you are there for us. Sign number 20. Your dog is always happy to see you. When you open the door, your dog seems to explode with joy. His tail wags so fast he looks like he's about to take off. His eyes light up with happiness, and his paws come out to greet you. She's been waiting for you all day, and now she can't contain her emotions, as if to say, "You're back, and this is the best moment of my life." It's so similar to the way children greet parents coming home. Little arms hugging, joyful voices calling, "Mommy, Daddy." For a child, your return is a celebration, because you are their main person who brings a sense of security and happiness. Dogs feel the same emotions. Every time you come back is like a long-awaited reunion. Even if you're only gone for an hour, for a dog it's an eternity. She can't hide her love and wants you to know how much you mean to her. This moment is a reminder that you are not just an owner to your dog, but the center of his little world. Just as children teach us to appreciate their genuine joy, dogs show us that true love is the simple, genuine happiness of having you around. If your dog shows any or all of these signs, whether it's wanting to be close to you, caring about your mood, being happy when you return, or wanting to be there for you in times of sadness, it means he sees you as his parent. After all, for her you are not just a master, but someone who gives love, support, and security. The care, love, and affection your dog shows you is an important and integral part of your relationship with your pet. These moments of mutual trust and devotion make your bond unique and special. Continue to be the best parents to your furry friends. Give them attention, care, and support, for they, like children, teach us true love without conditions. Thank you for being with us, and taking the time to watch this video. We hope it was interesting and helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new videos. And share your observations in the comments. What other signs have you noticed in your furry friends that your dog considers you their parent? We look forward to hearing your stories.